Mounted at Andrews. Gets it down court. The shot is up. Yes! And Westdale, you're greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks off pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. That's going to be pretty good season. That's a high fly ball deep there in the left field. And it's going to be gone! Paul P. Dan Fisher. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Field here in Selma, Indiana. Here for opening night 2023 of the Wapahani Lady Raider softball season. As we get tonight's game underway here in just a few moments, we have the visiting team, the 1-1 Northeastern Knights, as they will be taking on your 0-0 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We thank you all for tuning in and spending your Monday night here with us. Again, eager to get this season underway here as we start with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Dr. Kerr J. Wolf, DDS PC. Strong campaign Wapahani had last year. Went down in tough defeat there in sectionals to end the year last year, but really a nice group coming back. Obviously, a nice group the Lady Raiders had last year. Unfortunately, graduated some of the starters. But now, you still have some familiar faces and then some other new faces that are going to fulfill more roles. And hopefully throughout the season here, we'll continue to build success and build wins. And hopefully at the end of things, we've got at least a couple championships, if not more, under our belt. But really looking forward to seeing what this team can do, what they're able to put out there on the field every single day. We're going to hit the ground running here quickly here. You got, I believe that the Lady Raiders have, I think, 2 or 3 games this week, only this one game here at home. I believe on Wednesday night they'll be traveling over to Mississinawa. But, we've got some top-tier teams that we're going to be going up against here within this next week or so. And like I said, I think these girls are reared and ready to play and hopefully ready to defend their home field here tonight from beautiful Raider Field. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Dr. Kerr J. Wolf, DDS PC. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineups here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here as we get tonight's festivities underway here. We'll go ahead and take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First and foremost, here for the visiting Northeastern Knights. Again, tonight's starting lineup presented by East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Leading off here for the Knights and playing shortstop, number 5, Emma Neely. Batting second, a second baseman, number 2, Lexi Russell. Batting third, playing left field, number 10, Claire Lopeman. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 3, Lily Knoll. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 24, Gracie Green. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 21, Cameron McFarland. Batting seventh and pitching, number 6, Addison Wright. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 12, Nevaeh Chapman. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 32, Olivia Knoll. Again, the head coach here for Northeastern, Todd Wilson, assisted by Matt Green, as well as Jason Allen and Russell Dustin. So again, that is the Northeastern Knights starting lineup here this evening. As we'll take a look here at the starting lineup here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders as they open up this 2023 campaign. It looks like this here for Wapahani. Leading off, playing second base, number 20, Madeline Rhodes. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 3, Abby Cross. In the 3 spot, center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 13, Lauren Luce. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 5, Emily Luce. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 6, Kaya Van Note. Batting seventh and pitching for the Lady Raiders, number 7, Zoe Koger. Batting eighth and catching, 00, Briley Kahali-Como. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 15, Megan Luce. Again, your Raiders coached by the one and only Jeff Masters, assisted by Brad Morgan, Tyler Parks, and Abby Hollingsworth. So, folks, at this time, we'll step aside here for a quick break. Again, we have tonight's national anthem and tonight's first pitch here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here again on YouTube.com. Again, I greatly appreciate you all for tuning in here Monday, the April the 3rd of 2023 for opening night. Here from beautiful Raider Field, eager to get this party started here this evening. Again, our defensive alignment here this evening for Wapahani. Again, out in left field, Kaya Van Note. In center, Zoe Swallow over and right. That is number 15. That is Megan Luce. And, number 5, Emily Luce. At third base, number 15, Megan Luce. At shortstop, we have Abby Cross. At second base, Madeline Rhodes. And over at first is Lauren Luce. And then your battery mates here. We have Zoe Koger on the mound and Briley Kahali-Como behind the dish calling the signs here this evening. So, again, that is our defensive alignment here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, Wapahani, again, as I mentioned earlier, returning quite a few new faces, but also a lot of faces that, that came and gone after last year that it's going to be tough to kind of replace, but this year's a brand new year, brand new opportunities for everybody, and I think that with some of the new faces coming in and some of the faces that are returning from last year's team, I think there's a lot of optimism that is being spread throughout this team, and hopefully what will be another great year of Wapahani Lady Raiders softball. So again, we're going to get tonight's game underway here. It's going to be Emma Neely leading things off here for the Northeastern Knights.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, beginning first inning, we have Emma Neely, number 5.
So Neely will step in here again. Zoe Koger on the mound. As tonight's first pitch will be a fly ball there in the center field, and Zoe Swallow right there to make the catch. So one pitch and one out.
And then we're in the first. Then when we bat, we're in the bottom of the first. Yeah, we're in the top of the first.
Top is first.
So now batting the second baseman, number 2, Lexi Russell.
Lexi Russell.
So again, if you're just joining us here this evening, we welcome you all. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Russell here standing in. The pitch here from Koger will be bunted right back to the pitcher. She'll throw on to first. Nice job there by Madeline Rhodes to cover. And so, again, 2 pitches, 2 outs. That's exactly what we want to see. And hopefully that same trend will continue right here. So now we have the left fielder, number 10, Claire Lopeman, stepping in here for the Knights. Again, with already 2 down here in the inning. The Knights already 1-1 on the season. This is already their 3rd game, and they started last week. And so the Raiders getting their first game now under their belt here tonight. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll be back in action on Wednesday night at Mississinawa. They won't have another home game until next Tuesday here at against Cowan. Here's the pitch, and now it's going to fall low and inside there for a ball. Quickly 1-0 here on Lopeman. Again, third baseman. It's number 15, Megan Luce. Playing about 4 or 5 steps inside the bag. Down there at third. So an even count here, the ball and a strike. And first baseman Lauren Luce pretty much playing even with first base. And then your second base and shortstop playing in their normal positions right there, playing a little bit back, give them a little bit more room right here. As that's high there for ball 2, so 2 balls and a strike here to Claire Lopeman, followed by Lily Knoll, but hopefully we won't have to see her until the 2nd inning. Here's the 2-1 offering. That's going to be fouled back to the backstop, and that's going to even things up here at 2-2. Again, Koger able to get the first 2 hitters out on 2 pitches. He's thrown 6 so far in the inning. Looking for lucky number 7 right here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike 3, and that is how you shut down the Knights here in the top of the 1st inning. So again, the Knights go silently here. 3 up, 3 down as the Raiders do up here. We have Madeline Rhodes leading things off here for Wapahani, as well as Abby Cross and Zoe Swallow coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to our next Home Elite Real Estate game break. Again, here as we are just about set here for the bottom half of the 1st inning. Again, this is what the lineup again looks like here for your Raiders. Again, leading things off, Madeline Rhodes, batting second, Abby Cross. And the 3 spot, center fielder Zoe Swallow. And the cleanup spot here is Lauren Luce. Batting 5th, right fielder Emily Luce. Left fielder batting 6th, Kaya Van Note. Then Zoe Koger, Brownlee Kahali Como, and Megan Luce. Again, just a quick reminder there of the starting lineup here tonight for Wapahani. As tonight's first pitch will be fouled off there to the right side and out of play quickly 0-1. Here on the Lady Raiders, second baseman Madeline Rhodes. Again, in her junior season, having a great high school career so far. As that's going to be bounced over there to the second base side and quickly put away there for a 4-3 put out for out number 1. But a big leader for this team and really does a lot not only offensively but defensively as well. So really looking forward to seeing what Maddie's able to do this year. So now we'll have the shortstop, number 3, Abby Cross, another big-time bat here for this Lady Raider softball team. Again, you tend to usually have some of your best hitters up there at the top part of your lineup, and so really looking to wreak some havoc early here in this one. So quickly 1-0 here on Abbey Cross, as that one's going to be fouled back to the backstop area to even things up here at 1-1. It's Addison Wright on the mound here tonight for Northeastern. That's low there for a ball. Now 2-1 the count. So right back here on the rubber. Cross awaits. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Chop right back to the pitcher, throws on to first, and quickly 2 of them disposed of here for the Lady Raiders. Again, 1-3, the official ruling there on that one. Else will have the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow, stepping in. Got a junior center fielder here for the Lady Raiders. The pitch from right. Be a ground ball here to the second base side, and so the Raiders go silently here in the bottom half of the first. Again, both teams with quiet bats so far here through the early goings of tonight's ball game. Again, make sure to stick around here with us after 1 inning of play, scoreless here from beautiful Raider Field on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, softball fans. We can greatly appreciate you all for tuning in here as we're heading into the top of the second inning here from beautiful Raider Field here on a sunny evening out here to ballpark. Again, right about 70, 71 degrees. I mean, it is perfect here for opening night 2023. As we got the second inning underway here with the third baseman, number 3, Lily Knoll, here for the Northeastern Knights. Again, Koger set them down in order there in the top half of the first. And the pitch will fall low for a ball. Quickly 1-0 here on Lily Knoll. Again, the Koger there in the top half of the first inning got 2 quick outs there with Neely and then Russell, and then was able to get Lopeman there on the strikeout. As that's a fly ball there in the left field. Van Note's under it and will make the catch for out number 1 here in the inning. And so that will bring up the catcher, number 24, Gracie Green.
Left. What time is class? She said she actually wants to be. She's got pitch sign, but she's like, I'm fine with being in the left field. Because you're right. She'll get action.
So Green steps in here. Koger gets her signs and the pitch. That's going to be inside there for ball, 1-0.
Next up at the plate for the Knights is number 24, Gracie Green.
Again, following Green will be Cameron McFarland. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. And we'll change up action there by Zoe Koger. Took a little something off of that one. So an even count here at a ball and a strike. Koger looks in there to Kaheli Como. The wind up, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, with nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Again, both teams silent there in the first, as Koger's trying to retire the first 2 here in inning number 2. Here's the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Just inside and a touch low there for ball 2. So once again, another even count here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Koger gets what she likes. The pitch swung on and missed. Kahali Como will throw down the first. So a couple of strikeouts here through the first inning and 2/3 here for Zoe Koger.
Next up for the Knights, we have
And now
21, Cameron McFarland.
the first baseman, number 21, Cameron McFarland, will step in trying to continue this inning. The pitch here from Koger. Who just misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Extremely important as a pitcher. You look at, softball or baseball. From a pitching aspect, you want to be able to use your corners and, touching all quadrants, the strike zone, making sure to keep the hitters as much off balance as possible, because you want them to be uncomfortable. So extremely important right here to find a strike right here. Unable to do so that time, so quickly 3-0 here on McFarland. Again, Koger's been in command getting through the first 5 batters. So let's see if she can make her way all the way back here in this at bat. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. So McFarland still in the driver's seat here, 3-1. The pitch in there for called strike 2. A dandy right there from Koger. That bad boy just dropped right on in there. So full count here on McFarland. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball here to the shortstop. Cross throws on to first. And that's going to do it here for the second inning. Nice job there by Koger. Again, getting down 3-0 there to the batter, able to march her way right on back and get the last down of the inning. So again, 3 up, 3 down go the Knights here in the top half of the second inning, as the Raiders looking to get it going here offensively here in the bottom half. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more right after this message. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom half of second inning here with our next Home Elite Real Estate Game Break. And I'm Brandon Morvillas, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As the Raiders look to get the bats going here in the bottom half of the second inning, we're going to start things off here with the first baseman, number 13, Lauren Lewis. And so Lewis will step in here. Again, Addison Wright, a clean inning of work there in the bottom half of the first inning, as that will be in there for a called strike. 0-1 here on Lauren Lewis. Again, 3 ground ball outs there in the top half the first, or bottom half of the first inning there for Wapahani, as Lewis will foul that one off there at the plate. So quickly, 0-2 here on the senior first baseman. 0-2 offering. Fouled right back at us. Redbeard was ready to catch that one. Had that bad boy came through the net. At all costs, he would have protected that camera. He might have got hit, but at least he would have protected the camera. That's professionalism at its finest. Pop up there in foul ground there on the third base side. The third baseman will be there to make the play for out number 1 here in the inning.
Next up to bat, we have number 5, right fielder, Emily Lewis.
And so now we'll say, standing in now at the home plate area, right fielder number 5, Emily Lewis. So again, we have the trio here on the softball team. Lauren, Emily, and Megan. As that was swung on and missed. Quickly 0-1 here on Emily. Following her, Kaya Van Notes. And then Zoe Koger, if we get that far. Hopefully we do. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Emily's got to protect here with 2 strikes. And a pitch. That's going to be up and out of the zone. One-two pitch. Fouled right back. And that was off the pole here in the backstop. That was that loud thud. So we're going to redo it here at a ball and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom half of the second from beautiful Raider Field. The pitch here from right. That's going to be low for ball 2. The 2-2 offering. Low and inside, ball 3. So Emily, again, originally getting down 0-2, has really done a nice job of working her way back in this count. Here's the payoff pitch. And out of strike 3 looking. So now 2 outs here in the inning.
Next up, we have number 6.
So we've got the left fielder, number 6, Kaya Van Note, at the plate. And this Lady Raider softball team, very young group. They only have, I think, maybe 1 senior on this team. The rest of them with, I think, about 3 or 4 juniors. And then the rest are sophomores and freshmen. So, again, definitely have some faces that have, been out here and played the last few years, but also quite a few new faces here as well. It's going to take just a little bit of adjusting to get through it, but I think that this team is definitely primed to get down to business here quickly, as that pitch will fall low there for a ball 1-2. So again, Van Note's going to protect here with 2 strikes, the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be fouled off down the third base line, so we're going to redo it here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So once again, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that's going to do it here for the bottom half of the second inning. So again, a pair of strikeouts here for Wright in the second, as the Raiders get no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We'll head to the top half the third again here from sunny, beautiful Raider Field. We'll be back with more right after these messages from the IHSAA.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here with our next only real estate game break, heading to the top of the third inning. Again, both teams so far can't find a way to get anybody on base, and hopefully that trend will continue, at least here in this top of the third inning here, as Addison Wright will lead things off. And there for a called strike, painting that outside corner does Zoe Koger. Again, the Wapahani Raider baseball team in action here tonight as well. They was playing over at the other Raider field, the baseball version of Raider Field, taking on Greenfield Central here this evening. And if we find out any updates there on that, we'll make sure to relay that information to all you fine folks out there. Quickly 0-2 here on right, the pitch. She gone. Swung on and missed right there, and we won't have a throw down to first base in time. So she will be on at first after the
Next up to the plate,
wild pitch.
Number 12, Nevaeh Chapman.
So a tough break right there. So right down at first. Nevaeh Chapman at the plate, as the Raiders will now look to roll up a twin killing, as that was fouled back quickly. 0-1 here on Chapman. No balls and a strike to Chapman. Koger rocks back. Here's the pitch. It's going to be skipped in there as Wright will go ahead and take second base. So 1-1 the count. Koger's got a little bit of work to do right here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low and inside, ball 2. Koger taking a long look in there to Kahali Como. Here's the pitch. Ground ball there to the shortstop. Cross bobbles it, and they're not going to get anybody right there. So, again, we've been playing some clean softball, but this inning, already the first two batters hasn't went too well for us.
Next up to the plate, number 32, Olivia Knoll.
So Wright has moved to third. Chapman now at first. And the right fielder, number 32, Olivia Knoll, at the plate. That pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. Again, right here, if you're Koger, you can definitely wiggle out of trouble right here. You get a strikeout here potentially, or a little pop-up in the infield. Right there, beautiful. Throw back to first. That's going to be in time. That's going to be a double play. Exactly literally, as soon as I said it, it happened. That was perfect right there. Nice catch here from Cross, and then doubling off Chapman over there at first. And so, again, you can wiggle yourself out of trouble right here. You're 1 out away from getting out of it. So nice work right there. So, again, back top of the order here. Emma Neely at the plate. As that falls low and away, 1-0. Again, Neely flew out to the center fielder there to begin the ball game there in the first. Koger rocks back the pitch. Skied up there in the right field. And Megan Luce out there will make the play. Nicely done.
Great catch by Megan Luce.
So that's going to do it here for the top of the third inning. Excellent work there by Zoe Koger to wiggle out of trouble. You had the first two reach base. They're on the corners. Kind of look like, a bad situation. Got herself out of it. Some great defense behind her. Job well done here for Wapahani. So no runs, no hits, also 1 error, and 1 left on as we head to the bottom half of the third. We'll be back with more right after these messages here on the WHS Network.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, welcome back, folks. Bottom half the third inning, and we'll have due up here for the Raiders. The pitcher, number 7, Zoe Koger. Quickly, 0-1 here on Zoe. So again, the Raiders looking for their first base runner of the ball game. And they've been shut down here through the first 2 frames, but eager to get after it here in inning number 3. So no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch here from right. That's going to sail high and away for a ball. So 1-2. The pitch. That's going to sail high for ball 2 to even things up here at 2-2. Right again, rocks back. Here's the pitch. That's going to fall low. So nice job here by Koger again. Fell behind 0-2 through the first 2 pitches right there. Has now worked the count. Payoff pitch. And that's going to be a walk. Nicely done there by Zoe Koger. An excellent at-bat right there. And the Raiders will have their first base runner of the night. So now at the plate here for the Raiders, it's going to be the catcher, 0-0, Briley Kahali-Como. So again, Koger down there first. Here's the pitch from right. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Again, following Kahali-Como, Megan Luce. Shows bunt. Well-placed bunt there by Kahali-Como, and ends up being an infield single. Oh, heck yes. Beautifully done right there by Briley.
Next up at the plate.
So not only do the Raiders get their first base runner of the night, but now they get their first hit. And we have runners at first and second and still nobody out. Here with the number 9 hitter, third baseman, number 15, Megan Luce. So again, Emily with that beautiful catch out there in right field earlier to end the top half of the inning. Luce is doing a pretty solid job here so far, as well as the rest of the Raiders. And hopefully we can come up with a big hit right here to bring somebody right on home. Okay, so 0-1 here on Megan. And that ball will get away. So an even count here of 1-1. A wild pitch moves Koger and Kahali-Como up another base. So again, a great spot to be in right here if you're Megan. Couple ducks on the pond out there. See if we can drive them both home this time. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be popped back foul. So 1-2. Here and a 1-2 pitch from right. Fouls that one off to the first base side. So Megan staying alive.
Baseball 0-0 in the bottom of the third.
There's a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be, that looked a little high. But that's what we're going to go with right here. So first out of the inning, as Megan Luce will strike out looking right there for out number 1. And back top of the lineup here, second baseman number 20, Madeline Rhodes at the plate. She will swing and miss the throw down to third, and she's going to be nailed down there at third base. Oh, boy.
Should never happen.
So now 0-1 here on Rhodes. The pitch. Fly ball there in the right field. And that's going to be caught, and that's going to end the inning. That really stinks because more than likely that probably would have scored Koger right there. But nonetheless, the Raiders get a couple of base runners, but unfortunately unable to push anything across home plate. So after 3 innings of play, again, we're scoreless here from Raider Field. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back to the next Home Elite Real Estate game break, top of the 4th inning. This game speeding right on by. Hopefully that will continue, at least on the good side of things here for Wapahani. Again, still scoreless. Heading into the top of the 4th inning. Again, we thank you all for tuning in. Again, here on this Monday, April the 3rd, 2023. Again, if you're just joining us for the first time, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillas. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we get the 4th inning underway here with the second base, number 2, Lexi Russell here for the Knights. As Koger will drop that one right on in there for a called strike, 0-1. Again, Koger able to wiggle out of trouble there in the top half of the 3rd inning. The first 2 runners reach base. Thereafter the strikeout popped up there on the first base side as Madeline Rhodes goes out there in the shallow right field to make the catch. Nicely done there by Maddie. So quickly 1 down here in the inning.
Next up at the plate,
And now the left fielder, number 10, Claire Lopeman at the plate here for Northeastern. But again, what I was just mentioning right there, again, Koger, unfortunately kind of dealt a bad hand the first couple batters right there and was still able to find her way out of trouble, again, with some great defense there behind her. And so, again, off to a good start here to this top of the 4th inning with 1 away already. 1-0 the count here on Lopeman. That's going to fall low in the dirt there for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes here to Claire Lopeman. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. So 3-0 the count. And that's going to be shot down the right field line foul. So the count now stands 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch by Koger. Fly ball, and that's going to get down into center field. So that's going to be the first hit of the night here for the Knights. Comes here in the 4th inning.
Next up at the plate, we have number 3, Lily Knoll.
So it's been a solid game pitched so far here by Koger. Again, a big at bat right here for Lily Knoll. Again, they call her the cleanup hitter for a reason. You got Lopeman out there at first base. Let's see if Koger and the Raiders can keep her at bay right here, as that one's in there for a called strike, 0-1. That's going to be a ball, low and inside. So an even count here, 1 ball and 1 strike. On Knoll, again, you have Gracie Green to follow. There's a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be high and inside, ball 2. Koger rocks back. Here's a pitch. Fly ball there into the shallow right field, and there's Matty Rhodes going out there again, making an over the shoulder grab right there for out number 2. Nicely done there by Matty. So 2 outs now in the inning, and that will bring to the plate the catcher, number 24, Gracie Green. Again, Green struck out swinging there in the second inning. 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch from Koger. Swung on and missed, and the throw down to second. It's going to be just a little bit wide, but nice job there by Cross to keep that one from heading to the outfield. So a stolen base for Lopeman. Gets herself in scoring position. Again, 0-1 here on Green. Here's the 0-1 offering. Swung on and missed, strike 2. It's a really nice pitch right there. Again, changing speeds. And able to do that with success. So a great position to be in right here. If you're Koger, you got to make it your pitch, though, not a hitter's pitch. It's going to be upstairs. That's a good one right there. Again, trying to get her to climb with the bat right there to chase after that one. So 1-2 the count. And the pitch. In there, painting the black there for strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. So another job well done here by Zoe Koger. Getting the strikeout look in there of Green to end the inning. So again, a hit. Nothing will come of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left here in the top, the 4th inning for the Knights. We'll step aside. We'll be back at it here in the bottom half, the 4th, here from beautiful Raider Field on the WHS Network.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Next on Late Real Estate Game Break here as we head to the bottom half, the 4th inning. Again, Wapahani with Cross, Swallow, and Lauren Luce due up here in the bottom half, the 4th inning. Again, the Raiders only with 1 hit so far here on the evening, looking to change their fortunes here in the 4th and hopefully can push a few runs across at least. Put a crooked number up there on the scoreboard. Here's a pitch from right. Will be low and inside. 1-0 to start things off here on Abby Cross. Again, 0 for 1 here on the evening. Bounce back to the pitcher there in the first inning. And a ground ball here to the shortstop. Bobbles it and ends up falling down right there. We hope the young lady's all right. So it would have been a tough play either way.
Next up for the Raiders.
It ends up being an error. We're going to rule that one an error there by the shortstop. Again, Cross, no doubt, plenty of speed, but again, had she made the play, probably would have had her. That would have been close. So 0-1 here on Zoe Swallow. Again, she grounded out to the second baseman back in the first inning. That one's going to be fouled off over to the right side. So no balls and 2 strikes here on Zoe Swallow. Again, you have Cross at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Cross down to second base, and she'll be in there safely at second there with a stolen base. So out number 1 there after the strikeout there of Swallow. Again, now the first baseman, number 13, Lauren Luce, will step in. Got to find a way to put the bat on the baseball, and she does so right there. That's in the left field. That's going to get by the left fielder. Exactly what the Raiders needed right there. So Cross will score. Here comes Luce heading into third there, standing in. So a hit and then an error will get the Raiders on the board. Oh, heck yes. So Emily Luce will now step in.
Next up at the plate, number 5, Emily Luce.
So again, Cross scored there on the air. There by the left fielder. And no throw down to first. So once again, Emily Luce. And the Raiders play a little small ball right here. And able to get the third hit now today here for Wapahani. And so now the left fielder, number 6, Kaya Van Noot, will step in. That was a well-placed bunt right there by Emily. There's a pitch. That's low and inside, and Emily will go ahead and take second base. Standing in there. So again, 1-0 the count here on Kaya. Again, 1 run's already come on home to score there in Abby Cross. So again, a brief pause in the action here, but Van Noot back in the batter's box. All is well right here. Wright gets her signs and a pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, evening things up here at 1-1. So again, Lauren Luce at third, Emily Luce at second. Kaya Van Noot at the plate here with 1 out and already 1 home. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Great reaction time right there. I tell you what, that would have been real nice if that could have got right on through the infield. So 2 down now in the inning. 1-3 put out right there. As now we'll have the pitcher, number 7, Zoe Koger at the plate. Again, looking to help her own cause right here. So swung on and missed quickly, 0-1. She ended up drawing a walk there in the third inning after getting down 0-2 and was able to work the walk and then was picked off down there at third base. So now already 0-2 the count here on Koger. Got a battle now with 2 strikes. You got to find some open real estate out there. There's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to do it here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. But the Raiders do get on the board here in the 4th. Again, they get 1 run here on 2 hits, also 2 errors, and 2 left on. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's Wapahani 1, Northeastern 0.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, folks, back here with the top of the fifth inning here from beautiful Raider Field. As we have the Knights, Cameron McFarland due up here to start off the top of the fifth inning. Again, so far here on both sides, Northeastern no runs on a hit, 2 errors. Wapahani 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error. As McFarland quickly in the hole here, 0-1. Again, McFarland grounded out to the shortstop back in the second inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's going to be popped up and into the glove of Matty Rhodes.
Great catch by number 10, Matty Rhodes.
Sorry.
Did my sound go down?
Yeah. Turn off, turn back on.
Pop up here to cross, and she will make that catch. So quickly, 2 out here in the inning.
I mean, turn it off, like, and turn it back on. Give it a minute. I have to.
So now the center fielder, that is Nevaeh Chapman at the plate.
Hello.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Swung on and missed. So 0-1 here on Chapman.
Number 12, Nevaeh Chapman.
Yeah, because there's a red light. If you're too loud long enough, it'll cut itself off.
So Koger looking for another nice, easy inning of work right here. That one's just upstairs there for a ball. So 1-1 the count here on Chapman. Again, 0-for-1 on the night. Reached base on an error there in the third inning. Again, that's just a bit up top and out of the zone. And not missing by much. Count there, 2-1. Koger looks in there to Kahali Como, gets her signs, and the pitch. Popped up there in a shallow right field. Rhodes is there, and that's going to do it here for inning number 5. So again, the Knights get no runs here on no hits, also no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom half of the fifth. Wapahani 1, Northeastern 0, here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Bottom half the fifth inning here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back at it here as we'll lead things off here for the Raiders. Number 00, Briley Kahali Como will step in here for Wapahani. 1-for-1 here on the day. And a pitch just a bit outside for a ball. 1-0 to start things here on Kahali Como. Now that's going to fall low and inside. So now one would think this pitch should be right down the middle. One was to the right, outside, and that's right down the middle. Unfortunately, she missed it. So now 2-1 the count here on Briley. And as I said, 1 for 1 on the day. Singled in the third. Right back on the mound. Here's a pitch. Shows bunt. Gets it down. That's going to be a tough play, and they won't even make a play. The wheels from Briley Calicomo. Oh, that was a thing of beauty again. Another well-placed bunt here for the Raiders. It's nice to have your arsenal, I'm telling you. Beautifully executed. So Calicomo down at first. And the third baseman, number 15, Megan Luce now at the plate. And shows bunt. Calicomo is going to be safe at second. Got a close play right there, but gets in there just in the nick of time. And now we're going to have a mound visit or maybe even a talk here with the umpire potentially, and that's exactly what it looks like it's going to be. And, again, just a friendly reminder. Again, the Lady Raiders will be back at it on Wednesday night. They'll be traveling over to Mississinawa. And I believe that will be a 5 p.m. start time there on Wednesday night. Again, their next home game will be next Tuesday here at home against Cowan. Should be a great battle there next Tuesday night. There's the 0-1 pitch. Megan gets it down right on the line, and she's going to be safe. Another well-placed bunt here by the Lady Raiders. Oh, man. Nothing wrong with playing some small ball, especially when you're able to do it with success and end up getting hits out of it. So Calicomo now at third, Megan Luce at first, and now your top of the lineup up here, and Madeline Rhodes at the plate. This is really where the Raiders have got to do some damage here. Popped up in shallow center field. Calicomo tagged up right there, and so she'll score. So the Raiders do get a run right there. Make this a 2-0 lead. So sacrifice fly RBI. And that's going to be upstairs for a ball here on Abby Cross. Fly ball down the left field line. That's going to get just foul. So that will even the count up. There, 1 ball and 1 strike. Another well-placed bunt. Cross will get it done this time. So the Raiders have had 3 base hit bunts here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Coming up next to the plate.
Again, just excellent placement. And that's, sometimes, especially, when you look at this team and the makeup of this team. Also, by the way, there is one out here in the inning. I forgot to put that on the board right there. But when you look at the makeup of this team, you got some, you have a lot of speed throughout your lineup. And so why not go ahead and utilize it? I'm not saying that, we have some players I think that can definitely take it out of the ballpark if need be, I guess. They can, put a charge into one. But I think, you also have to utilize your speed. And that's exactly what head coach Jeff Masters has done right here. And these ladies have executed things perfectly with their bunts. I mean, they have been right down the line perfectly, down the third base line and first base line. So got to give credit where credit's due. That's really nice to see. So 1-0 here on Zoe Swallow. And 0 for 2 here on the day, grounded out to the second baseman in the first and then struck out swinging in the fourth. That ball upstairs there for ball 2. in there for calling strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike here on Swallow. Wright gets her, signs the pitch. She gets that bunt down, and she's going to be safe at third. So the hits keep on coming as the Raiders will now load the bases. Luce at third, Cross at second, Swallow at first, and the first baseman, Lauren Luce, at the plate. So quickly 1-0 the count. Here's a 1-0. And that's a deep fly ball there in the left field. Luce tags up. She'll head on home. And she'll be in there safely. Cross goes ahead and takes third base. And then also Zoe Swallow took second. So a sacrifice fly RBI for Lauren Luce. Pushes another run across home plate.
Next up at the plate, we have number 5, Emily Luce.
So Emily Luce now at the plate. Okay, so they end up calling the runner out at third because she left a little early. They're tagging up. So the Raiders do not get the run right there. 2-0 here after 5 innings of play. We'll step aside and we'll be back with your top half of the 6th here on the WHS Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Top half the 6th inning, 0-1.
32, Olivia Knoll.
So 4-3 put out right there for out number 1.
Next up at the plate, top of the batting order, number 5, Emma Neely.
So Neely here at the plate. Again with 1 away here in the inning. That one fouled off. So quickly, 0-1. Get Neely here on the evening. 0 for 2 so far. Flew out to the center fielder and then flew out to the right fielder there in the third. Ground ball. Cross makes the play at shortstop. And that ball is going to get away from Luce and go to the fence. Okay. So we got a hit and then the error on the throw there by the shortstop. Allows her to go all the way to third. Again, one out here in the inning. And a second baseman, Lexi Russell, now at the plate.
Plate, we have number 2, Lexi Russell.
Ground ball there, and that's going to be a fair ball by Lexi Russell. So again, Neely ends up scoring. They're on the RBI single here by Russell. So that will make this a 2-1 ball game. We've got Claire Lopeman now at the plate. Throw down to second. Not in time. So 1-0 the count here to Lopeman. Then there for a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on Lopeman. Again, 1 for 2 here on the evening. Struck out swinging in the first, and then singled in the fourth. And now time has been called here by Lopeman. There's a 1-1 pitch. Skied up there in foul ground, and that's going to get out of play. So the count now at a ball and 2 strikes. Again, 1 on and 1 out here in the top half the 6th. Again, 1 run's already come on home to score here for Northeastern. The 1-2 from Koger. Oh, man, I couldn't have missed by much. Just inside there for a ball. So 2-2 the count. Getting Lily Knoll waiting on deck. And the 2-2 offering. Misses inside, and that's going to get by Kahali Como. And I'm not sure what in the world just happened there. So 2 outs. Okay, so 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Okay. So I'm still not sure why the runner wasn't out at home when they tagged her. But, again, we didn't get any kind of explanation there. So we've got Lily Knoll now stepping in. Again, runners on the corners. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Koger trying to wiggle out of some trouble. The pitch shows bunt, call the strike. Quickly 0-1, then a stolen base there by Lopeman. So she's on now down at second. Nothing in one to count here on Knoll. The pitch. And that's going to be right down the third base line. 2 runs are going to come on home to score. And so just like that, Northeastern's taking the lead.
Next up for the Knights, number 24, Gracie Green.
So a 2 RBI double here for Knoll.
Yeah, I thought it cut out again. Yeah, it's because it's turned up too loud, so it peaks out and it cuts itself off.
So Gracie Green will now step in. And we're going to have a quick pause in the action here, folks. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, 3-2 Northeastern here in the top of the 6th. We'll be back with more right after these messages. All right, folks, again, welcome back. Bunt it up into the air, and they'll make the catch for out number 2 of the inning. So, again, Knoll still out there at second base. Cameron McFarland will now step in.
Next up, we have number 21, first baseman Cameron McFarland.
Again, 0 for 2 on the night so far here for McFarland. Ground out to the shortstop and then lined out to the second baseman. Just inside there for a ball. So 1-0 to McFarland. Koger gets her signs and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the second base side. What a stop. Oh, what a beautiful play right there. Matty Rhodes. Heck yes. Ends up saving a run and gets the Raiders out of the inning right here with a 4-3 put away. Here as Northeastern scores 3 runs here in the top half of the 6th. 3 runs here on 3 hits. Also an error and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 3-2 Northeastern here on the WHS Network. pop up here into the first baseman's glove. Again, here as we start out the top to sixth inning here, folks. Again, we greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. Again, the Raiders find themselves down 3-2 here in the bottom half of the sixth inning.
Number 6, Kaya
So got a little bit of work to do right here, right now. So we've got the left fielder, number 6, Kaya Van Note at the plate. And a ground ball, and that's through the right side of the infield. Nice piece of hitting there by Kaya. So Kaya now 1 for 3 here on the night there with that single. And Zoe Koger will now step in. 0 for 1 on the night. Here's Zoe. She walked there in the third inning and then struck out in the fourth. So looking to help herself right here as that pitch will be inside for a ball, 1-0. And a 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. She'll throw on the first and get the runner there, but Van Note moves up to second in scoring position now. So I got to say, a little surprised that she chose not to go to second base to get the lead runner out. But hey, we'll take it. No problem with that. Briley Kahali-Como now at the plate. Shows bunt, gets that one down, throws on to first. And that's going to do it here for the bottom half of the sixth inning. And so the Raiders again get a hit. Nothing will come across, though. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom half of the seventh we go. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here with more Lady Raiders softball here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here to the next Home Elite Real Estate game break here. 3-2 Northeasterns. We head into the top of the seventh inning here on the WHS Network. Again, if you're just joining us here for the first time this evening, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we get a little pop-up there to the second baseman, Maddie Rhodes. She's been busy here this evening.
Number 6, Addison Wright. Next up at the plate, we have number 12, Nevaeh Chapman.
So 1 down here in the inning, and the center fielder, number 12, Nevaeh Chapman at the plate. Koger will get her signs. And we'll rock back. Here's the pitch. Over there down the right field line, just inside the right field line. Luce gets it in quickly. A play there at second base, not in time. And so able to squeak it right there again inside that right field line right there. Excellent placement there by Chapman. And that's going to be a 1-out double to give the Knights here an opportunity to put another crooked number up on the board right here. We've got the right fielder, number 32, Olivia Knoll at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, lined out into a double play in the third inning, then grounded out to the second baseman back in the sixth. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be off the top of the glove right there of Callie Como. So 2-0 here on Knoll. In there for a called strike. So again, a runner at third. One away. Three-one pitch. That's going to be low for ball 4. So it's going to put runners on the corners. Again, it's still only one away here in the inning. So back to the top of the order here. Emma Neely at the plate. So she'll take second down there. 1-0 the count. Koger rocks back. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball off the pitcher's glove and then on to first. The throw home will be in time, and she is tagged down at the plate. But another run does come on home to score. So technically that was a 1-4-3-2 double play. So again, Chapman scores. The RBI there to Neely. And then Knoll thrown out the plate after the put out there of Neely there at first. So nonetheless, here it's a 4-2 lead here as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with Lady Raiders softball here on the WHS Network.
$2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have two choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're going to have a pinch hitter at the plate. It's going to be number 23, Tatum Dudley, hitting for Megan Lewis. So, again, number 9 hitter in the order, then following her right back to the top.
Thank you.
Play, we have number 23, Tatum Dudley.
And that is in there for a called strike. Quickly, 0-1 here on Tatum. And a freshman here for your Lady Raiders. Low and inside. So evens the count up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Tatum Dudley, the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled back to the backstop. We're going to redo it again here.
I was just going to sit here and let it take it. I know I was just going to sit here and let it knock me out.
Just blame it on the boogie.
Boogeyman.
And a 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. 2-2 offering. Misses inside and low. So Tatum has now worked at full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 4. Nicely done there by Tatum Dudley. Ends up working a walk. She'll be down at first base. And now to the top of the order here in Madeline Rhodes.
Five's re-entering. Got it. Thank you.
So again, a brief stoppage right here, making sure they're dotting all their I's and crossing all their T's. And so Megan Luce will now head out to first base and run there for Dudley.
We have number 15, Megan Luce, on first base. And at the plate, we have number 20, Maddie Rhodes.
So again, Rhodes will be your hitter. Again, 4-2 Northeastern here in the bottom of the 7th. All right, so looks like now we're ready to go. Wright gets her signs and a pitch. Be swung on and missed. There for a strike, 0-1. Nice looking swing there from Rhodes. Unfortunately, came up empty that time. Following her will be Abby Cross. Now 0-2 the count. And that's going to be popped up, shallow center field. That's going to get down. That's going to get by now the center fielder. And the runner's going to stay put there at second. So a nice piece of hitting there by Rhodes there with 2 strikes. Shortened up and found a way to serve that one there in the left center.
Next up, number 3, Abby Cross.
So Megan Luce now at second. Madeline Rhodes at first. And Abby Cross at the plate. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and that's going to be a ball. So they're saying she did not go. The 9th hit of the game here for Wapahani there from Rhodes. And pulls it back again now, 2-0. That pitch high and away. And Zoe Swallow on deck. Ground ball there to the third baseman. She'll throw down the second. That's not in time. So 1 away there in the inning. 5 unassisted put out there at third base.
Next up at the plate,
So Cross will be down at first. Rhodes now at second. And the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow, there at the plate, puts the bunt down perfectly there down the first base line. Ends up moving the runners up. So a well-placed bunt there by Zoe. And so now Lauren Luce will step in here with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th, a base hit more than likely will score 2. Here's the pitch. Dribble here to the shortstop. She'll throw down to first. And that's going to do it here tonight, folks. So a hard-fought ball game here tonight. Unfortunately, your Lady Raiders come up just a touch short at a 2-0 lead heading into the 6th inning. But unfortunately for the Lady Raiders, Northeastern putting up 3 runs there in the top half of the 6th inning and then a run there in the 7th. Takes the 4-2 victory here tonight on opening night 2023. Folks, make sure to tune in next week. Next Tuesday night, we'll be right back out here with more Wapahani Lady Raider softball again as they'll be taking on the Cowan Lady Blackhawks. Should be a great MEC conference matchup coming up there next Tuesday night. Again, here is Wapahani will start off the 2023 campaign 0-1. They'll be back at it on Wednesday night at Mississinawa. So, folks, again, we thank you all for tuning in and joining us here for our first broadcast of the softball season. And, again, like I said, we'll be back at it next Tuesday night right out here from Raider Field against the Cowan Blackhawks. And until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Have a great night, everyone.